So we're starting off this vlog with a bit of a recap because yes, I posted a vlog yesterday, but that footage is from last Wednesday and it's now Monday. It's like, that's old footage. Like I said in that vlog, I was getting a second cold and it just wrecked me. Like Thursday, I was thinking, oh, do I even want to stream today because I feel so icky? And then I streamed anyway because it was an art stream, so it's more important than the game streams. And I really wanted to do my sponge Sona because I'm part of a SpongeBob zine and you have to do an artist portrait that's you as a sponge. And so I was working on that. So I streamed anyway, got that done, and then packaged orders for the rest of the day. And I was done packaging by maybe like 7:30 or so. And then Friday is when I started to really feel crappy. Like I was just out all weekend, just feeling absolutely horrible. I haven't been that sick in years. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's been so long. Because usually I get a cold. It's just like a regular cold, but that was one of those nasty ones. And it was not fun. But on Friday, I still had to drag myself out of bed long enough to make it to Chit Chats to drop off all the orders. So I succeeded at that, and then I just crawled back into bed. Actually, no, I sat on the couch and I watched the Leaving Neverland documentary because I had recorded it, and I watched that. Saturday, we had some people over because Christian wanted to play beer darts, and I mainly just watched. I was just a lump. And then yesterday, we had people over again because we're doing this movie March thing where every weekend we get together and watch movies, and everyone has a movie picked out, and we randomize it and pick a random one, and we watch that. So I watched a couple movies last night, but I was not productive at all on the weekend, including Friday. Like I even canceled the stream Friday because it was just a game one. I was like, no. But like I'm better now. I obviously still have the cold. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm still coughing, but I'm actually functional now. So I'm like, yeah, I can finally do things. I just feel like it's been so long since I worked on a video because the painting, the oil painting one, it went up on Wednesday, but I was done it Sunday night. And then it was all just store stuff last week, and so I'm like, okay, I need to start working on another video. So I'm gonna write in my planner and figure out like what my next few videos are gonna be, because like I know what one of them is. I'm just gonna try to figure out if I can try to get a video up before that one, because I just don't want huge gaps between my videos, but it's gonna sometimes just happen if there's like a convention or store stuff, whatever. But it bothers me because I don't like huge gaps between my videos, and there already was a gap before the oil painting one, so, you know, I don't want another gap. It feels so surreal that the shop stuff went by so quickly. I'm like, oh, we got my little packaging station and I'm already done using it for now. I actually do need to order my next enamel pin batch. I haven't done that yet. I need to tweak the little ducky pin because someone pointed out in the comments that the capital I's are both different. Like the one I did the 3 lines for the I, the other one I just did 1 vertical line. So I want to update that. So the top one is also just 1 vertical line and submit that to my manufacturer. So I want to do that today. I did have my stream today. And yeah, I'm going to eat and write in my planner and figure out what the rest of the day holds. The rest of the week, really. Who's that baby? Who's that baby? So cute, baby. Who's that baby? Oh my. You look so soft, Kiki. And so heavenly. Oh, okay, that's not cute. It's necessary, but it ain't cute. About that SpongeBob zine. It's SpongeBob zine pants. And it's a SpongeBob zine. And all the profit is going towards the ALS Association, so it's a really good cause. The scene I was assigned is the sponge who could fly, and so I'm going to be doing some art based on that, and I'm going to make mine an oil painting, so it's going to be pretty cool. That's probably what I'm going to be working on in my art streams for a while going forward, although I can't do all of it on stream because I need the final result to be a secret. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you may have seen my sponge Sona drawing. I'll insert it right here in case you haven't seen it. I tried to make it resemble the goofy Baylee face, which is already somewhat SpongeBob inspired, so it works out. was gonna use real cheese, but it's all moldy. Which way did I put the bacon on? I should cut it this way then. I'm trying to cut between the strips of bacon, not across them. And a bit more ketchup to dip it into. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So about the enamel pins, I forgot to update on that too. They're all sent out. I sent them out on Friday, like I mentioned. I went to Chit Chats to drop them off, but I'll insert a picture of what all the orders looked like. This was without the Canadian orders, so that second smallest tub, if there was a second one of those, that's what it would look like with all the orders. Thank you again, everyone. And you should be getting yours pretty quickly if you're Canadian or American. I've already been getting lots of tweets from people saying they got theirs, but for the US ones, because I use Chit Chats, that's a service where they take your items across the border and ship it via USPS. So it's not like it started out Canada Post and now is USPS. It just is a USPS label and it's first class mail, and so it should get to you within a few days, hopefully. It depends where exactly in the US you live, but it should be fairly fast. And then international, it can vary hugely. Like it can be a month, even a little more than a month before you get yours. So if you're international, I'm sorry, it's probably gonna take a while. But I figured I probably screwed up somewhere, and I have confirmation I did screw up at least one order so far. Someone tweeted me, I sent them a candy cane bun and a thick dino, but they ordered the Kiki and Midna instead of the thick dino. And I'm like, oh gosh, this explains a little bit, because when I did my pin stock, I made sure that I had some leftover pins in case I screwed up someone's order, like in case the order goes missing or I just sent the wrong thing. And so with my thick dinos, for grade A thick dinos, I was supposed to have 4 left over. But once I was done packaging all the orders, I had exactly enough. And I was like, huh, did I list my stock numbers wrong? Because I had exactly enough. There should have been 4 left over. But now this proves that I sent someone a thick dino when they weren't supposed to get one. So, I mean, they're getting a free thick dino. I'm going to send out the Kiki and Midna one, but maybe that's why I'm short on thick dinos. Maybe I was sending people extra thick dinos, or like in place of what they actually ordered. So there's already one confirmed messed up order. I figured there would be because of that thick dino mix up, and just because there were so many orders, I'm like, I'm gonna make a mistake somewhere. There were times packaging where I'd second guess myself and I'd rip the package open and double check what's in there and then be like, okay, and seal it back up. So if you receive one that has this kitty cat duct tape on the back of it, that means I opened it up. Just double check it. So if it's still wrong after that, then that would be pretty bad. But yes, that's the update on the pin thing I've been writing in the planner. I'm only going super detailed for the next few days because, you know, things always change. And right now I'm not writing in my erasable pen. I almost want to stop now because the way the second half of this week goes, like Thursday, Friday, depends how much of my next art I get done. So I decided I will try to get another video done before this other one I have planned. And I know which video I'm gonna do. I just need to plan out what I'm gonna be drawing in it, and I'm gonna plan that out today. But first I wanna get a few other little things done today. But I don't know how long that video is gonna take me to do. Like, I'm gonna start on the actual filming of the video tomorrow, and I guess I'll just have to wait and see how far I get, because that'll determine whether or not I continue working on it on Wednesday or I edit it on Wednesday. And so that's gonna throw off the whole schedule. Like, it's fine if it takes me that long, but I can't really dedicate time to my next video till I know how long this first video is gonna take. But before I work on that art today, I have a bunch of little things I want to get done. I think I already said that. Okay, edit vlog. I did that already. Stream, did that already. I want to clean my art room because it's still a huge mess. I need to book my hotel for the Calgary Expo because I haven't done that yet. I want to order prints of my bakery art. I wrote cupcake for some reason. I mean, there are cupcakes in it. That could be the name of it. So far I just called it bakery as like a default file name. And I'm like, probably should have called it something else. I don't really think of the name until I go to save the file and I'm like, oh. I want to make my enamel pin order. Yeah, plan art for next video. Yeah. And do some laundry. So I have a little bit more left to fold downstairs, and I want to just start a new load. I have a few other little tasks that I've just put to tomorrow so that it's not all being done today. Oh yes, I also want to finish cleaning up the kitchen. I started while the food was cooking, but it didn't take very long because it was just eggs and toast. So I want to finish putting away the clean dishes, and then I have a few things to wash, like our popcorn dishes from yesterday. The very first thing I'm actually going to do is package that order, because the person got back to me with the name they used on the order, so I can look that up and send that out. I wonder how many times I grabbed thick dino instead of Kiki Midna. According to this, I should have had 6 leftover Kiki Midnas for A grade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have 8 left over. Ah! That means I screwed up someone else's order, probably. I'm just really hoping it's not an international order, because they're gonna have to wait so long for their package, and then if they're missing a pin, they're gonna have to wait so long for the replacement. Like, oh. At least with this one, they'll have their replacement pin in a few days. Need a return label sticker. Oop. Oh wait, this is a US one. Oops. Hey, that means Americans are receiving their orders already. That also means I should not be just writing this on the envelope. I should be printing an actual label. I like that speed. Like, I dropped it off on a Friday afternoon. And it was there by Monday? Like, what? What? What you doing back there, baby? Having a good time? Oh my goodness. According to Chit Chats, which is all US and international shipments, there are 111 delivered shipments. Oh, that's so fast! Oh, it's spitting out blank ones, probably to calibrate since I just turned it on. Rip. Okay. I just thought I should mention that when I said I have no more A-grade thick dinos left, that's not a problem, because I do have more that I set aside for Calgary, and I just stole some out of that stash to put in my order. So I still have the 4 extra grade A's in case someone's order goes missing, but I had to steal from the Calgary stash, which means I'll have less to sell in Calgary. The only downside to using Chit Chats is that it is not close to where I live. It takes about like 20 to 25 minutes depending on traffic to get there. Closer to 20 if it's before early rush hour. But to me it's just worth it. Because like with Canada Post, I could just like run across the street, drop it off in the mailbox. But I just feel like you just can't beat this. Did I miss my turn? Oh no. Well, maybe I did. Oh my god, I think I did. I'm an idiot. I thought it was the second turn. But yeah, with Canada Post, I can just run it across the street and boom, easy. And that's part of the reason why I do these bulk shipments, is because I just run them all at once. But if there's a mess up with an order, I need to run back individual packages, which is not as time efficient, but I still think it's just worth it. Like, to the US, $4 for super fast shipping that gets to people in a few days, and there's tracking. Like, you cannot beat that. It's so good. Even international, there's like tracking for most international packages and it costs $6. Like, what? I don't know. It's pretty good. It takes a while for the traditional package or the international packages, but still, I think it's worth it, because then you guys get cheaper shipping. I get the peace of mind of having the tracking and knowing it's not going to take forever to get to the US people. Because like, I'll bring up that graphic again of all the packages sent that are not Canadian orders. All those tubs are US orders except the second smallest. Like, that's how many US packages there are. So I think this just makes it so worth it. And here we are. We've arrived at Chit Chats. So I'm back from Chit Chats, and I was researching hotels for the Calgary Expo and got one booked, and messaged my mom about it because she's gonna come stay with me. So gave her the deets, and then I was responding to some work emails, and I realized how much of an idiot I am. I found out I screwed up another order. Oh my god. Oh, if I had stayed home like an extra hour and a half, I could have brought both. I did make sure to check there were no other emails or anything from anyone before I went to Chit Chats, but you know, I probably should have just waited till tomorrow. That would have been the smart thing to do. If everyone's getting their orders today, I should have waited to see if more came up. But there was another order where I literally did the exact same thing. This person ordered the same 2 pins the other person did, but I gave them a dino instead of the Kiki Midnight. Well, you know, on the plus side, these people are gonna have the full set now, so I mean, that's the silver lining. This one's packaged up. I'm not bringing it right now. I'm gonna wait. You know, maybe more emails will come in overnight. There are still 2 fake dino pins unaccounted for, so I'm expecting 2 more orders to go wrong. I'm just hoping they're not international because then I'll feel bad because those orders are gonna take a while to get to people. Anyway, I'm gonna head out to the car right now and grab clips off of my dash cam. Just the ones you just saw of me driving to Chit Chats. I meant to do this as soon as I got home, but I forgot. It's actually a huge pain in the butt to get clips off of here. I first have to connect to the dash cam's Wi-Fi, which takes a minute for it to show up in my list. And then I have to sort through the clips. They're named really weird. They're named based on what time it was when the clip was taken, which makes sense. But it records clips in 1-minute segments, so I have a huge list of files to go through. And when I finally identify the one I want, it takes a while for it to download. Like this, the 1-minute clip takes probably 3 minutes to download, and my car has to be running. So I'm just sitting here idling, downloading these clips. Oh, see, I clicked on the one I want to link to, and then it connected to my home Wi-Fi. Stop! No! Obey me! It's a good thing I looked at the clock when I was talking, so I know roughly where to go. But I don't know exactly which clip to start at. Like, you can look at them to preview them, but they're super grainy until you download them. Like, I'm talking half the screen is black. Like, that's how bad it is when you're previewing them. But then when you download it, it's fine. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt grabbing files for the vlog. This is only the 3rd time I've done it because of that. And I didn't buy the dash cam for vlogging. I bought it in case I get in an accident or I witness an accident, and then I have the footage to prove my side of the story. But you know, it's fun to sometimes include the clips. Like, look at this. I can tell that's the front of Chit Chats, but like, what is that? So, this happened the other day, which I kind of suspected was going to happen at some point, because these sticky things, I didn't think they'd really stick to the cork board that well, and I'm gonna have to do a fix, which I should have done when I first did this. This is Velcro. Like the piece that's supposed to stick to the board, I should have stapled it onto the board, and then it would have stuck. Because yes, I can do that now to fix it, but it's gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to then stick the board back on the wall, and I'm gonna have to make sure all the pieces are lined up properly, and then you have to like really force it to get the Velcro back on. Like, it's easy when I just press it with my fingers right now, but I've tried to rehang photo frames and you're just like, ooh, shoving the Velcro in. So I will have to do that. But yes, the next step is cleaning this room finally. It's been messy for a while. Okay, bye. So I'm tackling the pin board next, and it's going to be tricky. Like I said, aligning the Velcros. Right now I'm going to measure the distance between them. I'm going to go down one side and measure between. I also got to keep track of which ones are long, which ones are short, because for example this is a long one and this is a short one, and gotta try to make it match up width wise too. This is going to be hard. Like, Even going across here, this one's higher than this one. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get it as close as I can and then staple the other halves onto this and stick it back on the wall. All right, there's the chart. I can't even angle the tripod head this far down without it falling. Because it's a broken tripod. Roar! I have to keep in mind that this is a mirrored version of this. Because that's as it appears on the wall. So this is swapped. Now I'm wondering, will I even be able to keep these lines straight? Because I could follow these measurements but still be off. Like when I stuck these on, it's not like it was a perfectly straight line. Maybe I should just get all new ones. I mean, I don't think I have enough. Okay, moment of truth. Even if they are perfectly placed, just getting this lined up is really annoying. Oh God. I don't even know where to begin. I tried readjusting after getting one stuck and it just pulled the Velcro right out, like pulled the staples out. I kind of figured, I was like, I don't know how well these are gonna hold. I mean, if I stuck it down perfectly and just like squished it on, I'm sure it would last, but it requires tinkering and stuff. See, ideally I'd use brackets to hang this. I'm trying to avoid putting more holes in the wall. Do you think something like these large utility hooks would work? It depends how big the hooks are, because I could put a few on the bottom, a couple up top, maybe one on each side in the middle, and that would kind of hold it, maybe. This looks pretty darn big. Possibly even too big. Actually, maybe about right. What a bunch of wasted time. So tasty. See, I was smart. I took a picture because I knew I would knock over the keys.
What you doing?
Putting together my keyboard.
Oh.
Alright, there we go. Final keyboard setup reveal. These don't actually stick down, they just sit there. So this one might get bumped a bit because this is in the way. It's preventing it from sticking down fully. So it's not like a sticker, but it still sticks. And there are a couple little pads under there. Yeah. I'm gonna adjust the height and angle. Ooh, might need to bring it down just a little bit more so I don't do that. Yeah, nice, nice. I'll have to get used to the keyboard being a little bit further to the left because I wanted this in far enough that I could push it in without hitting this bar. So the keyboard is a little more to the side, and the mouse, I guess. But look, it gives me space. I can like set something there, like if I have notes in front of me for entering inventory, or I don't know, anything really, or I have a drink during my stream, or at my beginning of the stream food. There's room for it all now. It's still messy up here. I need to organize it a bit. But yep, finally set up the tray. I haven't ordered the prints for that art yet, and I haven't fixed and ordered the enamel pin designs, but I'm just gonna not do that tonight because I want to get started on the planning for my next video, because I need that planned for the live stream tomorrow so I can start working on it. So that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. Okay, so here I'm sketching out some ideas. I'm gonna really speed through this first one because it was just not looking good. I just wanted to draw a dress of some kind because the video is going to be me making art out of a bunch of dots, and I just really wanted to do a dress with some kind of gradient or pattern on it. Something where the dress was darker at the bottom and then got lighter in the middle and then darker again at the top. And I ended up skipping my first idea and doing something a little more symmetrical and straight. And so this is what I came up with, and that's what I'm going to be working on during the live stream. I was starting to panic when the first one was just not looking good. I was like, oh no, but you know, that just ended up being the warm-up, and I'm really liking the second one. But I'm going to end the vlog here, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Me so fast. Okay, 1 A grade Kiki Midna pin. One thing I don't like about the basket where my thick dinos are is it's a pretty tall basket.